Right, we're live. So good evening, ladies.
Good
How are we all
evening.
doing?
Good
Evening,
evening,
Ange, you okay? Well, good evening to everybody who's going to be watching us. Good morning, good afternoon from wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Guna Matters. You have the presence of us three lovely ladies, and then we're going to all be talking about football. So here we go. First of all, we'd like to congratulate Arteta for renewing his contract. Welcome to your club, Arteta. How do you feel about that?
Well, I actually think I have a question to you, ladies, about that. You think now it's do or die?
Yeah, I think so too. I think it is, isn't it? He's in there to stay with us. He's not going to go to City if Pep leaves next year with all the things that are going to go on
115
Monday.
counting. Yeah, keep going. Next.
Yeah. So yeah, what do you think, Ange? What's your view on that?
Interesting, because I so backed Arteta, but there's a few. Well, all right. Something that John Guna mentioned. He really does have to produce silverware this season. He does. I know he got lucky with the FA Cup and all that jazz, and I love my FA Cup. I hold that in very high esteem. But you've got to produce silverware in some form.
Yeah.
The FA Cup will do me. Next. I'm a very simple person. Yeah, FA Cup. Next. Anything else is a bonus.
Okay. Good news that is. So then we move on to our game, our men's game, coming up. North London Derby.
Yeah, what do you guys think about that kid clash thing?
Oh,
I mean,
sorry, the what?
What's the hoo-ha?
We have to play now in the Lynx kit because of the
Oh,
kid
God,
clash,
that.
But then I think, like, do these people even see the kit? Like, it's all full red. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't even look like a Tottenham kit. Like, for
No.
real.
Yeah, because our shorts are white, their shorts are blue.
Yeah, exactly.
Their top is white, our top is red. Like, come on, how is it? When did it never clash before? That is suddenly.
Yeah,
Apparently, I read
now.
somewhere that we had to do this once before. God knows, back in the day. Next, but seriously, they're just being very silly.
Yeah, but that's what I think now. I mean, all these years now, we always have worn the red jersey. So why suddenly now it's a kid clash? Like, is the ref blind, colorblind, or what?
Looks like it.
Well, at least we will be properly dressed for a funeral for Tottenham.
I second that. And we can wear the black armbands with it as well, right?
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
No. That's what everybody keeps saying. Because we're wearing this other kit, we're going to jinx it. Now, the only kit that I'm afraid of is when we wear the no more red. Because every time we wear the no more
I
red
totally
kit,
agree. Good, it's a really good cause, but there's a but coming.
Yes,
next.
There's always because we always lose in it.
Yeah, with the cursed kit. Yeah, get that.
Yeah, but anyway.
Actually, sorry, it wasn't about the kit for me. It was more about the lack of certain players. But we're coming on to that.
Yeah, we're coming on to that, of course. Yeah. So, I mean, another great point would be is that our star boy Bukayo Saka could lead the team out.
Actually, Amazon points out that it's been 38 years ago that the last time we had to change the jersey.
Oh, it was the ladies. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have Amazon in the comments.
Yeah, that's
good
lovely.
Evening, Emerson.
Yeah, good evening, Emerson. Lovely to have you on.
As always.
Yeah, so what do you think? Do you think Bukayo will be leading us out if Odergaard isn't fit? Now, clearly, we've had the rumours he's out for 3 weeks. He's going to miss 7 games because this kind of injury doesn't heal that quickly. So what do you think? I mean, forget the 2 that have just joined us and they're out too.
Yeah. sorry.
Yeah, it's a joke, isn't it? It's like a curse for us lot.
What is actually our order of captains? Like, I mean, for the women, it's obviously what we have, but for the men, what is the order? Like, who is our vice captain? Who's like the third captain?
Yeah, but I've seen Jorginho being a vice captain. I've seen Jesus sometimes being a vice captain.
Yeah.
So not really sure. I mean, it can't be Rice, can it? He's not going to be there.
Yeah. No, Emerson's saying Saka's vice captain.
Yeah, because Odergaard handed him the armband
Yeah,
at the
that's
Brighton
true.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's very fitting, actually. For a young man, he's a massive player. God protect his legs, bless him.
That's his
Saka
training he's
makes sense.
getting in the background, isn't he? So, you know, to move forward with that. But so what are your views on our injuries on the list? I mean, we're not even going to get, you know, Jesus back. You know, with it. Well,
Jesus. From what I've seen, he is meant to be fit enough to play in some form.
Yeah, not to start, but fit enough to play.
Yeah. And do you think it's too early to bring Sterling in? It's such a big game for us, right?
Oh,
no.
Sorry,
comment.
Larry. Sorry.
Comment.
Why not? We need to comment, because so far the noise that I'm hearing is, wow, we got Sterling, because I wasn't a fan when we signed him, right? So, but the noise I'm hearing from people is that he's going to bring in basically what Jesus or Rice have brought in, that maturity in the team.
Yeah, I'm a fan. Sorry, I'm a fan. Next.
Yeah.
She ain't. I am. Sorry, Larissa.
I never been a fan. I won't be a fan, but I mean, look at Jesus. He came in, and what is he now? So
yeah,
he also came in big. Oh, we signed Jesus from City. He had a few good games. That's it. Where is he now?
Constantly injured.
Yeah, exactly.
But Emerson will tell you that it's a curse of the number 9 shirt. We've had this discussion. So maybe number 30 will be good for us.
And it's still the fact that now he's like, oh, I'm a gooner, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the season, he's back to Chelsea. Like, what are you going to do then? Do this? Fuck off, really.
Yeah. It's okay, you're allowed.
Effie's just raised her eyes, by the way. She's in the background.
We can't forget. Even though he's wearing our shirt, half his wages are being paid by Chelsea.
Yeah, and at the end of the season, he's back to Chelsea because there's in the contract, it's a no extension or whatever. He's going back. So
well, you don't know that. Oh God, shut up, Ange. You don't know that yet. He might be wondrous, and then we might sign him. Probably. I know she's gonna hate me. She won't ever talk to me again.
Yeah, but he can even screw us over, you know.
Yeah.
Like, he's going back to Chelsea. He can say, like, you know what, Arsenal.
True. Well, that's unprofessionalism. So we're hoping that it's not going to be like that. But, you know, and this is leading me on to the point where, what about when our guys go and play, you know, an international level? It kind of feels like these other team players, they're actually going for our players.
Yeah.
You know, deliberately injuring them.
Yep. Sorry, I saw whoever that player was who done Odegaard's ankle.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean to do it.
Of course you did.
Yeah, you did. Next, my captain that I've supported from the day he touched in England.
The holy cross.
Yes. Next.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, it sounds like, oh my God, it's just another Arsenal fan having a vent, but it's not, because it's consistent. And that smirk on Haaland's face.
Oh, don't start me off on him.
I mean, you felt like you could get through the telly and just give him a punch.
That's the word.
Yeah.
But did you also see the it was, I don't think it was like that serious, from Calafiori.
Yeah.
You know, at the back of the leg. And I was like, ooh, that also looked nasty. But as far as I have seen, it's like a minor one. So we don't lose him too much.
I mean, what I'm thinking is that maybe this is like hyped up, you know, media, you know, we're giving the slip, like, you know, they all do, like Klopp used to do, Pep does, you know, and it's just going to be all of a sudden we're going to see them back in?
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
With,
And
with,
what
with
are you
Odergaard, I
ladies?
don't think so.
What about Tierney? Kieran Tierney's back. He's
Yeah.
training separately. I don't think he's trained with the team yet.
I suddenly
He
saw
didn't
him
play
on
for
Squad.
Scotland, did he?
No, he didn't. He didn't go. But I saw bits of him training alone.
I suddenly saw him on because I was on the my Arsenal, you know, with the rewards and everything. That you can always every week you can pick your player, and I was like, huh? Why
He's
is
back.
Tierney in there? I was like, huh? And then I went to the squad list, and then I was like, huh? Since when is he back?
I love that face.
No disrespect for Tierney. I like Tierney, bless his heart.
But I was just surprised seeing him back in the squad. Like I was like, there was no announcement or did I
What can they do with him? The window's closed. He got injured.
Well, yeah, but also, you know, we need the players. I mean, now everyone's saying, "Oh my God, you know, why did we Why did we sell Emma Smith Rowe and Maurice?
I don't know what you did see.
You know, why did we let them go? But you know, Arteta's got the plan, so there's something there for sure.
Okay. Tierney could play in the U21.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah,
we're coming on to the under-19s. We had our Arsenal players in there. We had 3 of our players academy. We have Inweri, who's obviously stepped up now into the first team, and Lewis Skelly, he wasn't used. But then we had the goalkeeper who played the whole game. So, and you know, Inweri, he scored, but England still lost. 3-2, Germany 3, England 2. But you know, if he can step up into the under-19s England team, surely he can step up into the Arsenal first team.
Do you guys think that we will see one of them actually make the debut in the Sunday?
I kind of feel that. I think he will, because he, he's great at playing Odegaard's role. So, you know, which is something that I think Arteta maybe will be, gearing up for.
Like the fans are obviously also like shouting across the socials, like, when are we going to see these players?
Yeah,
because they were in the preseason. They actually played in the preseason, and then it was like bench and thank you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I suppose it's like building them into the Premier League, isn't it? They're sitting on the bench, they're getting the feel of it, but I mean,
it's still going to need your minutes to actually get the feel on.
And there's no better time like the present. We've got no choice, right?
Yeah.
It's an interesting concept. One thing I am going to say, because we all know how toxic, and it's starting to get like that in the ladies' game now as well. But with the certain fan base we got, this is a young man. How old is he? 17 now?
17. Yeah.
And yes, he is obviously very talented. But to put it bluntly, throwing him in a North London derby away at their ground, if he messes it up, the hate that's going to come for this young man, I find that actually very scary.
Yeah,
I think he's very confident, but I'm sorry, it's just another scenario I've seen.
Yeah. No, I get that scenario, but I feel as though our fans are a lot more understanding now, when we had, do you remember when the goalie came back and he let that goal, it flipped back off him, what's his name? He's just let Ramsdale, right? Yeah. And how the fans actually got behind him. They didn't slag him. They all were like, bigging him up. The team were bigging him back up. Oh, it was an error. It was a mistake. It happens. It's football. Mistakes are going to happen. How many times have we gone for the player that's done an own goal? We haven't, have we?
No, and it was a few years ago. You remember when Arteta just came in, when we were just like really low on the table.
Yeah.
Fans were slagging Arsenal off. I mean, everybody did, because it was not good enough. Even the players were not good enough. And I think he now built up the confidence in the Arsenal. I mean, we have come second like two years now. And I think now the understanding for the team is much better than we had a few years ago.
Yeah. And I think the team are gelling more. You know, they're reading each other. They know where the pass is going to go. In the Brighton game, the passes weren't accurate enough, but they were going in that direction, weren't they? So, but hey, obviously the game changer.
There's a simple example. Bukayo Saka. I mean, that guy got slacked off for missing that penalty.
Yeah.
For England. And look at him now. He's like almost everybody. Yeah, not everybody's, but almost everybody's favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, the Tottenham fans, they still think he's shit for England. But, I mean, without that.
Yeah.
And he actually earned now the respect of everybody.
Yeah.
And this was a young boy.
Yeah,
and
that's
look at
it.
him now.
Yeah.
Now
he's 21.
Now he's potentially leading the Arsenal out on the North London derby. So.
Exactly.
But I would say also he's an exception to the rule. We all know this story. I think more importantly, all right, we're talking about Nwaneri, but also what are our options that we've got? Who's fit? Who's not banned next? So we've got Thomas Partey.
Yeah.
Who played for Ghana, but hopefully he's been wrapped up in cotton wool. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Next. Jorginho.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jorginho. Yeah. Next. We got Havertz, who could drop back there. So, yeah, we need one more, don't we, technically?
Well, I've seen that, they've got Martinelli on one side, Jorginho. No, they've got Havertz up front. They've got Saka in the middle. Some people, they're just like ruling, putting him in there. I mean, we can have Nwaneri in there. So
I actually
keep Saka on the right wing.
I actually think Jorginho is going to start.
No.
Jorginho together with Partey.
Yeah. You think?
Yeah, I think.
Together?
I think it's going to be like Martinelli, Havertz, Saka in the front. Then you will have like Jorginho and Partey. Yeah, and then our backline.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think Nwaneri is going to start, but prove me wrong.
No, I have a feeling that he's going to get like 30 minutes or something.
I think he'll get some game time. I'll predict that one, but I can't see him starting personally.
No.
But I could well be wrong. What do I know?
Oh, well, what do we all know, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We're just relying on Mikel.
Yes.
But who do you think will take over from Martin Odergaard right now until he comes back? Like, who are we going to add into that? Like,
the actual position he plays?
Yeah. Like, who we have on the bench?
I think he's just going to play Partey and he's going to play,
I don't actually know.
He'll just change the format.
Oh, Emerson. Yeah.
Oh, Sterling. Emerson's saying Sterling, yeah.
Sorry. Natural choice, and all.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to take the risk. We'll see how we all react, how the crowd reacts or the fans react. But, we're going to be at Spurs, so... Will we hear ourselves? Probably not.
No.
But yeah, anyway, so I have some stats for you guys, right? So since 1995, Arsenal and Spurs have played together 67 times, okay? And out of the 67 times, Spurs have won 15. Arsenal have won 28.
Yeah, of course.
And we've drawn 24.
Of course.
So we have the upper hand in it all.
Yeah. I mean, it's Spurs. Like,
yeah.
To be honest, it's Spurs.
Yeah, exactly. We've got this in the bag.
They are not that great. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And, I mean, their fans even cheer for the other team, so...
We're going back to that salty time.
Haven't forgotten about that.
Yeah, no, that's too hard to forget. But yeah. Okay, so cool. We've done that part because we don't, we haven't had a game. We had the England game. We just saw a couple of our guys playing, and actually Rice did really well. He played well, in that England game.
He did. It's just a shame that we cannot.
We're going to miss him, yeah. But then, we've got Atalanta after that.
But the only thing that I don't understand is that how everybody at Arsenal has not protested against that red card, because it was not a red card for him. So I don't understand, because usually when it's in the wrong, you have like the coaches and everybody, they will protest against the red card, and they will apply like for something at the FA, and then have like an investigation or whatever.
Yeah.
So for me, what I don't understand is how Arsenal have not done that.
Because technically, by the rule book, it was correct.
Yeah, but it was not.
Well, to us it wasn't. But the referee's rule book states.
I've looked back at it a few times now, but I cannot see that he touched that ball.
Yeah.
I cannot see it.
Hey, Glenwyn. Hi.
Good evening, Glenn. Excuse me.
Good evening.
Yes. So unfortunately that's the way it is. We're going to the North London derby. 2 potentially not going to be there, 2 potentially may well be back. So
predictions.
Yeah, predictions.
Oh God, don't even go there.
No.
Sorry, Glenn.
It's going to be another 3-2. I think it's going to be another 3-2.
You think?
Seriously?
I don't know. What do you think? 3-2 to us, obviously.
No, I'm going for 3-0 for the Arsenal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm not even going there. If we got a 1-0 there, I'd be like kissing the ground. Oh, Emerson's going 2-2.
Oh, Emerson, we don't need another draw, please.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Effie's just saying that's more realistic, 2-2.
Yeah.
Back Emerson. There you go.
But,
and we'll blame him if it's not the case. Sorry, Emerson.
I've seen a few things come by on X the past few days about the pundits saying that Arsenal's gonna need to have like 4 points these 2 games, or else they are already out of the title. And then I think like, hello, we are just like what, 3 games in?
Yeah, I think
something that Steve said to me was that if you lose up to 5 games, if I've worded this right, then you're out of the contender race.
Yeah, but
I might have got that slightly wrong, and this is going back to the old days. No disrespect, Steve, but yeah, it's about the loss of games at this point. So far, we ain't lost.
We haven't lost yet.
Yeah. So yeah.
So
actually, even if we get a draw at that place that is quite near to where I live, it wouldn't be the worst, personally, especially with the predicament we're in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm being very realistic here.
I mean, like, straight after that, we have Atalanta, then we have City. So, tough games, because you know what it was like with Atalanta when we played them in the Europa League, and yet they went on to win the final. So, that's probably going to be tough, even though we're thinking, oh, it's not going to be tough, but it is.
Well, I got it right. Thank you, Emerson. 5 or 6 games.
Right.
Steve,
yeah, but we actually have like a very tough program coming up.
Yeah.
Like I think after the City game, we also have the Leicester game.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, they're saying that Odergaard's going to miss 7 games.
Yeah, he's gonna miss all the crucial games. To be honest. Like the person who we need against City is like Rice and Odegaard together.
Yeah.
Like, let's hope that we might be able to have Mourinho back, but I don't think so. I think he was also out for like 8 weeks, 6 or 8 weeks. He's going to be out for.
I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Something, didn't he? After Big Gabby landed on him.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
He actually can land on Haaland during a game and then have.
Do you know what I mean? Nah, it's too much in his back pocket.
We can just jump on him and have him out for 3 months. Then we will be all happy.
Yeah. Okay, so ladies, let's get on to the great topic that we want, and that is The ladies are going to be back in town.
Yes, finally.
Yeah,
Wait for the
finally.
start. We can't wait for the season to start, especially after these two, I have to say, pretty good qualifying games so far. I mean, it was, I think we had like our strongest lineup. Really pleased to see our new players, how they did, especially Mariona Caldentey. I have to say she really impressed me both games.
Oh, really?
She played on the, she actually with Kaylin Ford, they were like switching it up all the time. So she started out on the, I think on the right side, and then she started to move all the time to the left side, and she together with Katie McCabe, they were like really linked up well. With Alessia, obviously they were like very linked up well, and I actually looked at her specifically for the for these two games, because usually Spanish player, they have a little bit of a problem playing in England, because it's a pretty big adjustment to make, like playing style, like how the league is, of course, and especially when you come from Barcelona, because Barcelona has their own playing system. Like it's like completely different than the whole Spanish league actually plays, because they have their own style, they have their own ways, and all these players have played together for like a long time already. Like, I mean, I think everybody there is like child of the club. They are all like the Leah Williamsons to the Arsenal. They all grew up there. So to take out like such an important player and put them into our team, I was actually very, very wary about that, because it was like, oh, we all seen Jay-Z at United, how she didn't adjust. She would have been the new Alessia Russo for United, but she only scored like 2 goals or something, and that's it. So, and they paid a lot of money for her.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I was actually a little bit like skeptical how she would play, and obviously during the preseason we didn't see much of her, because she was still coming back from the Olympics and all of that. So yeah, I was very surprised to see how good she actually was playing into our team, and she had like very good shots towards the goal. She even had like I think in the last game she had like 3 shots on target, but obviously they missed. So yeah, I was very surprised to see, and I actually hope that she can make like a line going up, and not that she has like the up and down. So yeah, I'm excited to see if this will be like our starting 11. Because obviously it was a qualifying game, and we all know how important qualifying is now for the Arsenal. Even the girls have spoken about it, that it's really important for them, because they have missed the Champions League nights, the all of that, and how it went last season when they got knocked out before even qualifying started. They all felt it, and they all was like, that's not something we want, we really want to go for it. So I'm curious to see how the lineup is gonna be like.
So am I right in thinking that the window's closing soon for the ladies, and there's some certain rumors about a certain player?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the window is closing tomorrow evening at 11 p.m.
Okay.
There's actually a big rumor about Kia Walsh, because she has 1 year left on her contract, and she already informed Barcelona that she's not going to sign a new deal because of personal reasons, and she really wants to go back to England. From what I've seen is that Chelsea has also called to Barcelona, because they are looking for a midfielder. They have the money. They obviously was willing to pay like the 3 million. Yeah, I think it was 3 million for Bonmati. But from what I understood, is that Arsenal has been going after Kira Walsh for 2 years already and
Oh,
trying to get her to come back.
yeah.
But yeah, so let's wait and see, because actually in Spain yesterday was a bank holiday, and Barcelona plays tomorrow evening at 7 a game. So there's
Yeah.
obviously not a lot
Wow.
of time between
Yeah.
the game and closing our transfer window, because we close at 11.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of time left in case Chelsea wants to move in case Arsenal wants to move in.
Oh.
So yeah, I think we have to wait and see on how that is gonna play out.
Yeah. Right.
Obviously, I would love to see her at Arsenal, but
Yeah. I mean, like, obviously, if we don't see her in the team sheets, then she's obviously going somewhere, right?
yeah, and I mean, in the women game, it's a bit, yeah, it's not really like, okay, you're left out, so you're gonna move. So it's just,
Okay.
and yeah, they all want game time. So and
Yeah.
she's an important player for Barcelona. Barcelona has also said that they don't want to sell her, but if they want some money for her, they need to, because she already informed them she's not gonna sign a new
Right.
deal.
Yeah.
So at the end of next year, she will walk out for free.
Yeah.
So if they want some money, then now it's time, of course.
I'm going to call it out. I don't think we have a mutual friend who is very up on women's football. She is well, she feels that
Yeah.
Arsenal are going for Kira Walsh and they'd pay money, but I think I don't know. I'm not convinced by it. I've seen other stuff. I mean, the one that we need to call out here is Tim Stillman. He it's a bit like David Ornstein, the Italian geezer. Sorry for Mario, whatever his name is. That when they talk, you listen. They know their stuff. Tim really hasn't said too much about it, has he? On the whole,
In the beginning he has, but he also died down a little bit. But the one that I'm following right now about all these transfers, that is Emma Saunders, and she's been talking about it again on X. So and she's for the BBC writing a lot. So yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows? We might suddenly be pleasant. I mean, let's be blunt. We don't want to go into Chelsea. I'd rather she stay at Barcelona for the rest of the season.
Emerson's saying that our new girls all played well against Rangers and Rosenborg. Just need time to adjust.
Yeah, they actually did. And following up on that Rosenborg game, we actually had 30 shots in the whole game compared to 5 from Rosenborg. There were only 5 on target from Arsenal and 3 on target from Rosenborg. We had 80% possession during the whole game.
Yeah, wow.
We completed 775 passes against 185 from Rosenborg.
Wow.
And we had an overall of 91 pass accuracy.
Shit. Excuse me.
And we only won with 1-0.
Oh my, what?
So yeah.
Wow, yeah, because I didn't see that game, but oh my god.
There's clearly
No,
something
nor did
that we
I.
need
The
to
stream
work on.
didn't work.
No, yeah, there's clearly something that we need to work on. And yeah, Rosenborg and Rangers, you cannot compare them together.
Yeah.
One player that I also want to mention is Emily Fox. All my love to Laura Wienreuter, but I do think that Emily Fox will be our best right back.
Okay.
I mean, that girl, she played 90 minutes and she was on the go. She was going all the time. All the time she was moving in the front. All the time she was sending out passes. So yeah, she's. I'm happy that we have her at the Arsenal. She's really one of the best right backs right now. So yeah, it's good to see what she can do.
Yeah. So Guna Matters is saying, I don't think we should get any new players in. We should give more minutes to Kafaji and Paul and let the young guns get it on.
Yeah. True. But don't forget Kim Little. She's obviously also very injury prone at the moment. Like last season, we missed her a few times because of an injury. Leah Walty, the same thing. We already have Victoria Pelova out on an ACL, so we also gonna need some experience in midfield around these young players. So I would say get a backup for these players, and yeah, if you have to rely on Catherine Cool, she was out on a loan last season. She hasn't even gotten that much minute with us yet. I think she didn't even play those both qualifying games, if I'm correct. Karfashi, she played in the Rangers game like 20 minutes. So they are obviously building her up towards the WSL because she's going to be important in the WSL. Mark my words.
Okay. What were you going to say, Ange? You were going to say something.
Sorry, I've got detracted. Sorry, Glenn, where are the moderators? Well, we're all on there next. Sorry, I just found that a bit random. I can't remember. What was I going to say? I was waffling on about Kira Walsh, which maybe who knows, and I really don't know. To be fair.
So our next game, it's coming up in 2 weeks, or is it a week?
No, actually, our first game will be Wednesday or Thursday. Wednesday, I think.
Oh, hang on,
against the Swedish team.
Okay. And that's in Boreham Wood, isn't it?
Yeah, that was the no, that's an away game actually.
Oh, sorry, no, yeah, it's away. Sorry, absolutely.
Yes, the 18th, if I'm correct.
Okay. I mean, what? Where do you think? How do you think they're gonna, fare up?
I actually don't know anything about that team. The only thing I know is that we got 2 players from them, and that's Blackstenius and Kafashi. And Kafashi was actually, until now that she left, she was in the top 3 of goal scorers with 5 goals. And she was on number 3. But for the rest, I know they are second in their league. The league there is already like off for a while because they already had like 53 points from what I saw.
Yeah.
So I think they are almost at the end of the league.
They're in the swing of it all, aren't they?
Yeah. So for the rest, I have no clue about that whole team, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think at this season? Will there be any of the academy girls coming up? Do you think they will get to play for the lady, in the Premier League, in the WSL, or even in any of the cup games?
Sorry, a name escapes me. Larice, help me out here. The girl they're going to keep on to at least January, midfielder. Sorry, centre back.
Lila Herbert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to keep her on, but how much game time they're going to get, to be fair?
Well, I mean, if we qualify, then we're gonna also have like a pretty big program. So you're gonna need, like, in every department, you need to have like players available, of course. Like, it's the same that we have with the men. We also spoke about it. Like, you have your men that will be playing the cup games. You have your men that will be playing the Premier League. And I think for the women, it will be the same thing. Like, I know we have Viviane Lia. She already showed us some incredible things last season, and she's obviously part of the first team. Freya Godfrey, she's still with us, if I'm correct. She already showed some great things in preseason. Who else did we had? Lila Herbert. We hope she will get her minutes. Katie Reed, obviously.
Sorry, it was Katie Reed I was thinking of, actually.
Yeah, but she's a defender. But yeah, she obviously showed like really great things already in preseason and before preseason. So that's like a player that you can keep for like a Caldentey Cup or for the what else cup do we have, the Women's FA Cup, all of these things, because you're gonna need Leah Williamson in the WSL. And you cannot expect her to play like in 3 competitions.
Because she's getting more or less full game time back now, isn't she?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
played,
which is brilliant, obviously.
Yeah.
Both games she played 90 minutes.
Yeah.
And so far the knee is looking good, so
Well,
let's hope
yeah.
like that. Not Viv, Beth, she had like some minor issues going on, so she was injured. I think she came on for the last 20 minutes Sunday. Didn't impress me that good. I'm sorry to say it, but she didn't impress me that much. She actually also made a mistake that almost cost us the win. For me, the way how we started with Caldentey, Russo, and Ford with Manum behind them, that was strong and it was refreshing. And hate to say it, but she's gonna need to step up now if she wants to get like back in the starting 11.
Yeah.
And this is what we wanted last season already, like the girls competing for each other for a starting 11, and we didn't have that because our bench was very thin.
Yeah. But you know what's going to be very exciting is you're going to be at the Emirates and we're going to be playing Man City.
Yes. Next week.
Yeah, 22nd.
Next week,
great is that?
Next week Sunday, it's finally going to start WSL. So what are you guys expecting?
I mean, a lot, because hasn't one of the City players got injured or something at the Olympics?
Yes.
Was that a City player?
Yeah, Japanese international.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, she's out with an ACL injury. She got injured during the Olympics. She already had the surgery and she's now in rehab mode at City Ground. So the ACL saga continues again.
It never ends. It's just become, there's obviously concerns that when they're training and then yet they get on the pitch and they're doing something wrong when they get on the pitch.
Yeah.
Which is not happening in the training ground. So, you know, I mean, it's same with the women's and the men's, you know, what is going on with all this?
Yeah.
There's a lot of research that have gone into it. And I think before Viv departed from us, that certainly watching that, whatever they called it, that short mini series, piecing together their ACL journey. It was interesting, the research that's going into it. And actually, we had this convo once before when John Guna was in and we mentioned the word periods. But there's a lot of too funny, but a lot of hormonal things. And I think a big factor as well for the girls, maybe it's slightly different for the younger academy players, but the women that predominantly it's happening to in the particular age bracket that's playing now, the men, they start so young, don't they, in the gym, getting their bodies together. Whereas the girls, I think that's starting to change. But also, it's hard as well when young people are developing. Probably harder for girls, and how much training you do in the gym. I don't know. To be fair, I really don't know, but I think there's a lot of factors going on with this, and well, more importantly, hopefully they can stop it happening in the future.
What is this?
Come on, you Blues, get over yourself. Get over yourself.
I mean, it's the wrong show.
Wrong one.
Well, here we go.
Maybe we can convert him to
maybe. But listen, so who do you think is going to shine in this game, you know? And who do you think we need to fear from the City players?
From the City players?
Yeah, because obviously, you know, we want to...
Bunny Shaw.
Shaw. Okay.
Bunny Shaw, Jess Park. Who else do we got? Lauren Ham. But
Oh, yeah.
I think Lauren Hemp also lost a little bit of her momentum.
And do you think we're going to see, what's her name that left us?
No, I don't think so.
No, she's not going to play.
I don't think so. No, I think she will play, but not like from the start, because there was like some movies going around from her being at the Arsenal game now, the both Arsenal games.
Yeah.
And she was not walking that very good. So I think she already, when they obviously came down from Australia, they had their preseason there. The last game that they played, she didn't even start. She was not even on the bench. She was completely left out of the squad because there was already some injuries going on with the knee, or like some pains going on with the knee. So this is obviously the reason why Arsenal said, like, I'm sorry, but mutual agreement. That's don't start again, but it's a mutual agreement. And obviously Arsenal have seen more than they let on.
There you go.
So yeah.
But you know what? She spends too much time at the damn beach.
Yeah, well, what I don't understand is, like, I seen on the socials, of course, she's a lot in London. Then I think, like, aren't you supposed to be like up there
up north
in Manchester? I mean,
yeah,
is also busy, and I think they now also play like qualifying games.
Yeah.
You would expect that she would be now more in Manchester than she would be in London.
Yeah.
Or she might be on alone.
So we have a conversation going on here between Guna Matters and the Proud.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I'm reading. Yeah.
So yeah, it's really good. Bring it on. Bring it on. We love this.
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously possible because the market closes tomorrow evening, so she might be on alone.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Maybe that's the reason why she's so much in London right now.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Proud Chelsean thinks they're going to win the cup.
Like the miniature golf cup.
Yes. Oh well, good on them. Good on them. Let's just get a City player in. Let's get a City fan. Get a Liverpool fan. Let's do this.
But what I don't understand is, like, they say they like a proud Chelsea fan, but I see them talking about City a lot. So
yeah, that's where I've got slightly confused.
Yeah, so I'm a bit confused. It's maybe a Chelsea fan in disguise. Sam Kerr, is that you? Sam Kerr, is that you?
Yeah, there you go. Oh, that'd be good, actually. Join us when we play Chelsea. Yes. Please do. Bring a mate or two.
Yeah, why not? I mean,
yeah,
a little bit of banter is never gone.
Yeah, it's no problem. No problem.
No problem.
There you go. There we go.
Hey, see, we can all be friends here.
Yeah. So we've got City. Then who do we play after that in the WSL? Or have we got another game in between? Because I can just check that as well if you need to.
We've got City. We've got the home qualifier, second leg. Yeah, and
oh yeah, we've got the qualifier, and then we've got Leicester away.
Leicester away, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, out of all these teams, right, who do you think that we need to be fearful of? I mean, Chelsea is actually our nemesis, I would say.
Yeah, very much so. Bit of a nuisance that we happened to lose 1-0 to them in a friendly, but I'm not going to overly worry about that. As fair play to the owners, he played everybody. It was a real mishmash. He got all the academy players involved, so I'm going to write that one off. Yeah, Chelsea's a nemesis. City are going to come. Well, this is why this first game is such a big game. Yeah, City. They lost consistency one season, but they certainly have pretty much got it back now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we have to fear United, to be honest.
No, do you know, they really were a one-hit wonder. And all right, they are a new formed women's team in the great scheme of things, but they really were a one-season wonder. And then we got Russo. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, but also right now, I mean, yesterday it got announced that Hannah Blundell, she's pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
She's a key player for United.
Yeah.
So she's obviously not going to be there. They do have Grace Clinton back, who had like a fantastic season at the Spurs. So I'm curious.
Here's a comment for you, lady.
Sorry?
Here's a comment for you.
These are, yeah.
Sorry, carry on, Larissa.
London is red, mate. No, so yeah, I don't think we have to fear. I don't think we have to fear United. I actually think that we have to fear more the lower blocks.
Okay, yeah.
Like West Ham. Bristol is out. Everton, Liverpool. And obviously, last season we had a difficult against Liverpool. Our opening game, we lost that one with 1-0.
Do we know the answer to the question? Question for Larissa and Seema. How many Swedish teams have we played in the Champions League? I'll leave that for Larissa.
Was it 6?
Oh, Emerson, can you clarify that? So Guna Matters is giving us a prediction as well. 3-1.
Ooh. Nah, I don't feel that one.
No?
No, I think it's going to be a lucky 1-0.
Oh, Guna Matters.
Yeah.
Okay. Only because I've been told this. Okay. Interesting.
What have you been told?
Yeah, inside information.
Inside
information. I would have known, I'll tell you that. I would not have known when I.
Well, we have an answer here. It was 3.
I counted them double. home and away.
There you go. There you go. It's just the same team, that's all.
Yeah.
Anything else would you like to add on to these ladies? Any other inside info do you have on our lovely Arsenal ladies, or any academy views?
Not on the Arsenal ladies, but I will come back to that afterwards.
Okay. Well, you might as well say it now.
Ange wanted to say something.
Oh, go on, Ange.
No, I don't have anything else to say other than for the women. The away qualifier, which I think is going to be quite tricky because they're a good side. What did you say? They're second now in the league.
Oh,
yeah. But the argument is it's better to go away first, isn't it?
Okay, yeah.
And then, as opposed to do it the other way around. I'm going to stick with that one.
Oh, it was not true.
No, it was a wild game. Emerson, stop keeping us in suspension. Give us the answer. Was Larissa right?
I can't remember.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, I haven't even read the WhatsApp.
Oh, he's saying no for some reason. What's he saying no for? Nope.
I think to me it's no.
I think you were right then. You're probably right.
5.
Here you go.
Can you tell me that? Oh, he might have told me that, and I can't remember.
Yeah.
That's right.
Come back with 1.
I wasn't too far away from that.
No, you were very good. Sorry, what were you saying, Ange?
So anyway, back to the qualifier. Yeah, I think away's better. Get that one out the way. And then of course WSL, big one. Actually, we're not meant to call it the WCL anymore, are we?
No,
WSL, sorry.
No, but it's easier.
Sorry, WSL, because it's no longer run by the FA. It's now the Women's Professional League Limited.
Yeah.
Although nobody's officially putting that up yet.
Yeah, I don't know. But
I prefer the WSL.
Did you hear her interview?
Sorry?
Did you hear her interview, the woman who's leading?
No, I haven't actually. No, I haven't.
Okay. I mean, it sounded really good that she wants to bring it up to the level of where the men's game is. And, you know, if Arsenal can sell out the Emirates for all their home games, there's no
Probably
stopping
won't
it.
happen, though. Not this season. There's
No.
going to be a hierarchy. We've said, because unlike Larice,
Oh, we
myself
have
and
a
Steve haven't done the
population.
package. And I think, the clubs that are a little bit lower down, I can't see it being a sellout for every
Good
game.
evening, Natalie. Welcome from Belgium.
Hey,
good evening.
Lovely to have you on.
It's my neighbor country.
One of your neighbours, yeah.
One of my neighbors.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Emerson is giving us some info. Both the under-21s and 18s are both unbeaten. That's really good.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Go on, Jackie's boys. Love my
Yes.
Jack.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Guna Matters is actually also welcoming you. Good evening to Natalie from him. And are you an Arsenal fan? He's asking.
Of course. Well, why
Of
else would
course.
I mean, of course. It's obviously. Even the Chelsea fan is a fan.
Yeah, you see? So they interviewed her and she was saying all the things that they wanted to do, but I'm sure, isn't that what the FA has already said here for the women's, you know?
Yeah.
It'll be an interesting one. Let's see
Yeah.
what they achieve.
It will be interesting to see how it goes, where it goes.
Yeah. But yeah, so anything else would you like to add on to there, ladies? And we can talk about go back to the men's game and what we think about going forward against Atalanta. We might as well have a little bit talk on that.
Well, I actually have like a little bit of around the field for the WSL with a few things. Maddie Earl has gone to Bristol City on a loan right now.
Oh, okay.
They played their first game last weekend because the championship already started. She actually didn't play, so she had no minutes.
Okay.
I think maybe because the loan was only finalized like last week or something, so she didn't train that much. So maybe next weekend we will see something. Thea Goldie, she's been on a loan to the London City Lionesses. She obviously came back from 2 ACLs very fast after each other.
Wow.
And she already played 90 minutes for them. First game, 90 minutes, and she already received 1 yellow card.
She already received her
first yellow card.
No.
Yep.
Oh, bravo.
Yeah, great start, of course.
Do they get anything for that? Because if you get a golden duck in cricket, you get a tie. But
I have no clue. Not confirmed yet, but probably will be confirmed tomorrow. Aston Villa is planning to sign Brazil international Gabby Nunes for a record signing of £250,000, which is pretty big for Aston Villa. She's coming from Levante, and it appears to be announced tomorrow on closing day. Then we have also Gio. She obviously left us for Atletico Madrid, and we all know they didn't qualify. She played 87 minutes and she scored 1 goal, and it was a 2-0 win for Atletico, and they played yesterday.
Okay.
And the last thing that I just saw before I came on is that Brighton are in talks with United about Nikita Parrish.
Oh.
And there was first she was gonna leave United. Now she signed a new deal at United for a year, and now Brighton is coming in to swoop her away. So the last I checked, it's not confirmed yet. So I'll keep you
It's
posted
like
about it.
Brighton have got a lot of money coming in because they've bought a lot of players, haven't they? So
have.
Proud Chelsean is obviously asking our predictions on the North London derby. Now, I don't know if Natalie actually meant 2-0 to the Arsenal for the North London derby, or was she talking about, the women's game? But we already gave our predictions. So Proud Chelsean, I said 3-2 to the Arsenal. And Larissa, you said?
I said 3-0.
3-0, yeah. And Ange?
One is hoping, seriously hoping, good old fashioned 1-0 to the Arsenal will do. Next.
Okay, so that's great. So what about you, Proud Chelsean? What is your prediction?
That they will be champions, but
oh dear. Sorry.
Even after, was it 1 billion or 500 million? Still didn't get anywhere.
58 players.
Yeah.
Counting.
Okay, we love the banter. We want the banter, so let's keep that going. And
Hey, with 58 players, you will be a champion somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, anyway, so ladies, we've hit the hour mark. So how do you feel? We'd like to thank everyone that's joined us in the show. And it's been great. And I hope you will actually doesn't make a comment. Guna matters. We'd love to see you all in the next one. And we will be doing one next week on Thursday, 7:30 as usual. And thank you very much for joining us. Thank you so much, Emerson, Guna Matters, Proud Chelsean, Natalie for coming in. And thank you, Larissa. Thank you, Ange.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Right.
Have a good evening.